Okay, people have been leaving the room just because I was starting this stream. Whatever, that is their problem, not mine. If they leave, so be it. If they cannot wait 5 seconds that I set up my stupid stream, then let's not have them here. So I should lag a lot less. I should have fixed my connection. So part of the problem was definitely coming from my side. It looks like it's fixed now, so I should be clear. It's a bit unfortunate, some of the higher ELO players have left the lobby, that is how it is. Not like it matters too much. At the end of the day, whether they are 1150 or 1000 and nothing more, I end up with +2 like anyway. And it is not like they are much stronger when compared with me. They have more bases than the rats, but usually when you're only 1150 and the likes of this ELO, maybe you understand the comp, but you definitely lack the very details of the game, which is actually what matters the most. People that beat me on a regular basis are more like around, I would say, 1250. Around this ELO, people can regularly start to beat me. Before that, I wouldn't be afraid of anyone. That's not bragging about, it's just that I've been playing the game for so long compared with other people. So it only makes sense that I get the feeling of it better than them. I mean, who other than me is trying to create these alignments of perfect focus on this Magikarp just to get a slight edge in case one day Rattata gets buffed? Who else does this? I mean, I'm pretty much alone. What do I want here? So I have attack speed. If I have attack speed, I do not put too much value on the Zubat. So let's just sell the Zubat. Do I want Swinub? Swinub is actually a lot better than Charmander of a unit. But is that just an easy fire start? Maybe it's just an easy fire start. Already 2 Litrix. Attack speed that perfectly combines with fire and a kind of low elo lobby. This may be a good fire spot, even though when playing fire I'm not teaching anything to most beginners. Or I actually may. So some AD there. This looks like a fossil stone, not gonna lie. This looks a lot like a fossil stone. It is definitely an extremely good fire start. So this may make Flareon, but this can literally be anything. It can be any rock unit that becomes fire at turn 10. It will depend on the additionals. Some of them may be extremely interesting for fire. It may even become a Duskstone once we discover that we end up playing Dark, which may be the case. I mean, nothing stops me from playing Dark at all. Maybe this stops me. Maybe this stops me. So the attack speed would be the perfect component, definitely, but it is so far away. I've pretty much pushed my opponents towards my component, which is a shame to be fair, but it is how it is. So let's buy this, we evolve this unit. I mean, I could evolve here, or I can just safely secure my gold. Let's safely secure the gold. I don't need to evolve. I could push level 4 and enter 4 units, but I think this board is strong enough. Even if I lose, I won't have many units left. Unless And it's this board, and my focus switches. Why did I cast my spell onto this guy while auto-attacking onto this guy, and my last auto-attack went on this guy? What happened here? What was this focus? Why did I fucking switch focus every time I cast? What is this? Doesn't make any sense. Absurdly weird. Mistake Bellsprout. I can't really afford to go for 30 golds. Right now I need my units. The focus has been extremely weird last turn. I genuinely do not understand what my units were focusing. But what I know for sure is that right now the optimal play is doing this. If I want to win rounds, the optimal play is just doing this. This item combination, double AD, double attack speed, is one of my favorites in the game. It has worked extremely well for me up until now. Never disappointed. So I want to keep using it for as long as I play. Just two extremely good components put together. I don't actually mean components, I mean two extremely good items put together. So we do not have much tankiness with this front line. However, what we have is human 2, which means that with this many damage I actually regen a lot of HP. So even if I take an accidental hit, Lampent can actually regen extremely well. So that's a lot of fire comps. I mean, I just faced the 2 fire comps, right? It's just what happened here. I just faced the 2 fire comps in a row. There's not this many fire comps. So maybe I discourage them for playing fire. Maybe that would be ideal. If I can discourage these 2 people from going fire, I would gladly. I am not too afraid. However, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. He's keeping his money. This guy is spending a lot more. I think he wants his Charizard badly. He wants his Charizard badly, right? Yes, he's rolling right now. I think it's a mistake. I think it is a mistake. It doesn't need to spike this much early on. That's useless. What is that comp even? So weird. Water fire, what are you doing? 0 money, I bet? Yes, exactly. This is very poor gameplay over here. Very poor gameplay. So what do we have? Some Ghosts, some Dark, some Carvanha. I don't think I have much of a choice here. I take this guy, right? Then I can buy this guy, and I probably do something like this. Maybe, just maybe, even though I do not like to do it this much, I should roll for Eevee before I go level 6. Maybe I should roll for Eevee. Eevee is kinda important, considering that I have a Firestone here in the waiting. I think Eevee is important. I don't like to roll early on with fire, but Eevee will really help me. Definitely would. So I got Braixen. Let's buy the Braixen. Yes, and I will be rolling. I don't think this is exceedingly useful. Or do I want to actually roll this game just for fun? Do I want to roll just for fun? I may actually want to roll. I may actually want to roll. You know what? Maybe I do just that. Do I outpace these guys? This guy is going fighting. He's not going fire. He has switch. He's clever. This guy is a lot less clever. He has 20 golds left. He's definitely lost the race. This is a fire human portal. I want this one. I could go Grief the fighting portal, but but I am not in the mood for that. Doesn't matter too much. Okay, I've got this guy. This is extremely good. So we keep rolling. We definitely still lag a tiny bit. I have a lot of units right now. A lot of units that I cannot really do anything with. I do not know which one of these guys will evolve. I must keep looking at this guy right here because he sure has evolved a lot of units and I still do not have EV. At least until I have EV I should keep rolling, but I may be able to play for Lampent here. Maybe I can evolve this guy. I have 6 of him, of him already. That's a lot this early on. This is a game where I realistically can evolve this unit. It doesn't happen this often, but today seems to be a good day to evolve Lampent. I usually never do that, but I will take this guy and I will of course sell it. Care. I get it back instantly. I don't want to play for you. You are not my priority. Eevee, okay. Let's not play the Charmander. Let's do something in that flavor. Can I keep rolling? Get this guy. Guess this one I sell. Don't need it. Do I keep rolling for this guy? Actually, it's a tough decision. I think it's a mistake, but I want to try it nonetheless. I'm in the mood for rolling today. I'm in the mood for rolling today. Did I manage? I didn't. I didn't manage to get it. Unfortunate, but it is how it is. The attack speed component would be perfect actually. I think I want it right now. I'm in the mood for rolling, just to convince everyone that it is not the best thing to do. So this guy is entering the comp later. And I'm not really hitting what I want. It is certainly coming soon. Okay. So right now I'm doing this. Boom, boom, boom. You go here. You go here. And you come here. And this is my board right now. And I will sell this guy because he's entering the comp later. Oh, I only have fire 5. This is actually pretty terrible. I didn't realize, I'm so stupid. This is fire 5. I have 2 Braixens. Didn't realize I was so close to evolve Fennec into. Actually, I'm so dumb. I win this round anyway, but that is just extremely awkward of a situation. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's have you boosted. I don't want you to take too soon, to tank for me too soon. I don't think I want to roll for Braixen. If he comes later, he comes later, but now I want fire 8. This is my most obvious win condition. Don't need to evolve this guy. If he comes, he comes. Maybe with Dittos later I can have it. You never know. His spell isn't even that great. Like, it's 80 damage mono target. Not like it changes anything. Let's me keep human, which is actually a decent trait. I wasted a lot of money on these rolls. I hope this guy can actually carry me. If he can't, I will be so disappointed. If he can't, I will be so disappointed. I mean, I already kinda know, but let's give these trashy units a shot sometimes. Every once in a while they deserve to be played a little bit. So no fire additional whatsoever except from Arcanine. Nobody picked any of them. They have all been denied. Where is this guy at? Level 6. Level 6 just like me. I wonder how close he is to the next level. Actually this is an Earth scale. Just in case someone ends up with flying. Or anything that dodges really. Double breaks on for the time being. So we have water that dodges, another water, another water. Okay, there is actually a lot of water comes in which this has a lot of value. So I think this guy has a new spell, I didn't even read it. Okay, it's literally awful. Compared with what it had before, board wide anti-heal, which was an insane ability. Now 60 mono target damage that burns. Holy crap, this is trash. Holy crap, what on earth. They did you dirty, my boy. Arcanine was always a good boy, but he ended up being a too good boy, it seems. So sorry for my fellow. So we'll be level 8 very soon, actually. And we'll be able to search for for Fire 8. And this guy remains stuck level 6, but he has a lot of money, so he could be leveling up anytime soon. I think we are really close to each other in terms of power. I'm not this far ahead on the XP curve because of the many rolls I had to do for Chandelure. This guy is actually extremely close to me. 7, 6, 7, 7. This guy is extremely far. I can guess why. I can guess why. I could go level 8 instantly. Kinda want to, but maybe it's too risky? I don't know. I want to also take these black glasses. People are giving me this for free. Don't mind if I do then. I mean, if it's given this eagerly, who am I to reject the offer? Leveling up right now will not even do anything. I can maybe add Fennekin, which is useless, or any of these guys, which is also useless. I can add Bounce Sweet, but then I will drop below 40 golds. This would be 39. And then it would cost me 2 golds, which is actually unacceptable in this situation. I should be good enough not to need to do this. Should be good enough to not need to do this for 1 stupid gold. Okay. So we've leveled up. We have leveled up. We can now enter Fuecoco. And I actually need one last fire unit. This is still fire 7. I will lock the Ditto, because Dittos will be my main source of Fennekins. Now that we are so late in the game. And my ace fire unit actually comes stage 20. It is my legendary. The last fire unit is just my legendary. I don't need to do anything more complicated than this. So Aquatic Ice is losing. This is a no-brainer. This comp has nothing in it. It's extremely weak. And then you have Water Aquatic and Water Ground. Who could have guessed? And then the Water Ground. 4 Water Aquatic players and they all getting doomed. And this is just logic. It is just pure and plain logic. You should not be playing water. I do not get why people are still trying. I mean, I guess a lot of them just don't know. A lot of them must just not know, right? It has to be this. Let's activate fire rate actually. Do I want Magpie? I guess I can take the Magpie. Though I think it is unrealistic to evolve it just because this guy is playing it too. Oh, shinies! So that's 3 components here. What do I get? Double crits. Oh, this is actually a great combination here. A really great combination here. I love this one. I should just not take the water portal. I will let these players get their water if they want it. I am not so mean as to take that from them. They are already so weak. I've got Volcanion, but I also have Moltres, and I think Moltres is way better. So right now you will be getting this, and you also will be getting this. And this is for my frontliner, it is for you. So I get this guy, it is better than Fuecoco for the time being. And every once in a while you want to evolve Braixen into Delphox. I never play Delphox, this is the occasion. This is a once in a lifetime Delphox game. I may evolve it for the first time ever. I think I never played for Delphox before. Maybe my first Delphox ever. And I'm not even joking. So the water comes. They have some form of burst, but it is way insufficient. Way too little. The poison comp seems to be doing super great, beating the other fire comp. I mean, this guy must be missing a lot of units. Yeah, he's been trying to roll. But why is that even worth? What is that even worth? I can roll for Fuecoco, which replaces Monferno, I guess. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can do 2 more. 7, 8. That is the end of my rolls for this turn. Ooh, I had an NTCC. I wonder how much it mattered. I guess not much. Don't need a Firestone. Don't need that. Definitely. There's nothing I really need in here, but I can always take that for my front line. My front line is the weakest part of my comp right now. It is not as strong as I would like it to be. So let's increase its tankiness even more. And now I think it's just level 9. Now I think it's just level 9. Yep, it is. I don't really want to play for Magmortar. Doesn't really matter. This guy is playing for it too, so we won't be able to get him just yet. Fire comp, I think I counter it pretty well. Just because I have so much burn damage. The burn goes through the fire passive, so they slowly die. Look at this, so much true damage. So much true damage that it just burns. And this guy has also the red orb. This guy has also the red orb that actually deals its fair share of damage. I could play field 3, I could play sound 2, but that would be completely useless. I could play ground 2, ground 2 would actually hold some worth. Ground 2 would actually hold some worth. Making my frontline tankier. For a 2-stage CNG, I actually like rock quite a bit. I actually like rock quite a bit here. That may just be what I play. So what's my damage share here? Yeah, it's Moltres Scary. To be expected. So there's the Gible. Gible may be the unit I need. Can I have some Ground Psychic? Is Boltoy available? It is unfortunately not. Psychic would boost Delphox and the other unit that I play. That could do something too. It's 50 AP. That is not too bad. Field is probably kinda useless. I mean, it gives attack speed and fire. It's looking for attack speed, but this is just burning and I already burn, so it makes no sense. Shiny Charm may be my best bet. Give it to Flareon. Just because Flareon is dying fast. Let's play this guy. Activate Ground. This is a bait. Ooh, but this is also Light 3. I can have both Light and Field with this guy. Light 3, 10 PP per second for this guy. I mean, you need more PP. Actually, Light 3 plus Field, this may be what I am looking for. I do not need another unit. What I need is synergies. Can I evolve Fuecoco? But this guy is also super strong. Let's see if it evolves. Gible? No, right, it's a bait. It is a bait. I have come to terms with what I want to play. This is actually Ground Field. It is not too bad to be playing for this guy. Decisions, so many decisions to be made, and I'm incapable of doing just that. I don't know which one is stronger. Let's just see what evolves, because you have the option to. Okay, 2 of this guy. Let's go for the defensive ribbon. Another 1 of this guy. Surprising that I can have that much of him. Okay, this is better. Defensive ribbon to this guy. Keep rolling. Okay, another 1 of you. I end up with Magmortar. This is actually insanity. Ending up with this Magmortar, I wasn't expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting that one at all. So this guy is extremely strong, which is why I actually chose to play him over Light 3. Because once it casts, it just deals so much damage. Look at this, 1 cast all by itself. Extremely high damage, dealt as much as Magmortar. Super strong unit. Maybe I can actually evolve this guy. Let's see if I can manage that. This I don't care too much about. I think I'm doing this whatever. I think I am doing this whatever. Holy crap, that is a lot of that is a lot of big bad shit right here. I am not gonna lie. A lot of big bad shit here. I do not like this. This is useless. I cannot evolve you. Okay. End of this comp, I guess. 1 star full evolve. 3-star full evolve, 5-star and 4-star once, evolved once. That makes up for an extremely strong fire comp. This one's really, really good. Way better than ZZZZ. Expected, to be fair. This was kind of a low-wheel lobby. And I didn't lag. I didn't have to disconnect or anything. Which must mean that I solved my issues. Which is perfect. So we have a lot of really good double synergies here. Psychic 2 is really nice. It's a pretty acceptable buff. Ground 2 is also a really good buff if you have tankiness besides it, especially magic resistance here. And Human actually gives me the regen that gives this ground unit so much more tankiness. So even if the comps had been a little bit stronger, they still would have done quite a hefty piece of work. Okay. Fire game, not too bad. Not too bad. But we will play more. Crabhammers Online, ZZZZ Room. I just played with that guy. He's done really well. Do I go steal some more of his elo? Let's open the booster that we can open. The Mamoswine, Clamperl, Hoppip, Luminion, Trico, Mousehole 3, okay, Poliwrath, Isui and Urcanine, that seems to just have been hit in the balls, Fuck You, and Abomasnow, okay. So let's just make GMT wait for 8. And some people entered my room before I was even there. JMT wait for 8. Change room name. So we have Jobu 1200s. Actually great. Like to have few of them in my lobbies. Vento. What does this mean? Special kill my friends? Kill my family? What do you mean? what do you mean? Oh, Timmy terminated. Holy crap, looks like he has lost a lot of elo. Unfortunate. What is the meaning of this name? 30 sec. Oh. Don't need to write this. No, what did I do? Start game. Okay, alright. Alright. So Jobu and Timmy Terminated are potential rivals. I mean, Timmy's already bait me several times. I won't ever underestimate this guy. You do not come to 1400s by luck. You only come to 1400s if you are able to regularly make strong comps. This guy knows that he can play steel, which I will hate, but hey. Saturday should end the steel reign, hopefully. Until then, we will still have to deal with this crap, much to my disliking. So we will be here for 5 minutes thanks to this delicious devoted cow. Is that what it means? No. Why the rat? So this guy, I made a Smurf. I played one single game on that Smurf, and the highest elo in the lobby was 1050, and I actually made plus 16, which means that in one single game in a lobby, I am actually ranked higher than this guy. Which actually is hilarious. I played one Smurf game because I had so much lags the other night. I do not like to play on Smurfs, I pretty much never do it. It is unfair for everyone else in the lobby. Because even if they beat me, they are not rewarded as much as they should be. They should be able to make plus 20 when they beat me. That is just fair. And when I Smurf, it's not the case. So yeah, I do not do that too often, only when I have no choice. To be fair, you should do the same. I don't think you need to Smurf on this game outside of very specific situations. Like testing some trolling comps that you know won't ever work. If you want to get a feeling of aquatic ice, maybe go do that on a Smurf. Maybe. What else would I imagine to be extremely awful right now? I mean, water aquatic seems to be the strongest piece of trash combo right now. But if you want to see for yourself how weak water is dispatch, go do that on a Smurf. Do not hurt your main account because you won't even be able to top 4. Very likely. Fire really was the victim of this patch. Water. Water was the victim of this patch. Fire's the big winner. And he will be the unfortunate loser of next patch because I don't think Fire is this strong, but it will sure get destroyed just because it's played so much. Next patch, expect Fire to be unfortunately terminated. The Curie and Keldan hammer will actually strike, and I guess I know where. Okay. How much longer do I need to talk for? Quite a lot, I guess. Theoretico does not intend on coming anytime soon. So not only will they not come, but they will also completely abort my losing streak mission. Baby players, you get fucked. Devoted Co is here to make sure you can do anything. Thank you for your patronage, Devoted Co. Okay. So, what do we build? Let's check if this works with double range. I didn't check that enough. Double range, does it take the same focus as melee plus range? I'm not entirely sure actually. I am not entirely sure. I think it does, but this guy may be able to focus the Magikarp over here. It's maybe able to. So what do we get? Some charcoal, which can be anything really. I'm selling all of this crap. Don't need anything. Just in case I get the fossil stone, I will keep the Eevee. Eevee is a lot less common than other uncommon units. There are less of him in the pool. And it is actually a really strong early game carry when you can get him. And this indicates me that I could be going for grass, which Eevee is an important part of. Okay, water. Water and the fossil stone. Not the easiest decision to be taking. I guess I'll go for the fossil stone. Just because I have Eevee available. I can buy these units. So what I would like to do is going for a seed and maybe play a grass game. That could be neat if I could go for a seed. Crits? Is this a dark game? With mana though? Dark game with mana? It's not something I really like. It is not a water game, that is for sure, but there is no seed. There is no seed actually, so I will take the glasses. This might actually be a dark game. Looks a lot like a dark game. Let's sell all of this crap. And I guess I wait and see what I get on the few next turns. We will accept this loss unless we play against Devoted Co. Unless we play against this guy, we will just accept the loss. It doesn't matter too much, honestly. Looks a lot like a dark game, I'm not gonna lie. I should not be hesitating. So we killed one unit. That is already enough. This saves me 1 HP. When you do not spend your goals, unlike this guy, that is a 0. You can't expect much more. Holy crap, that's dark. That is so dark. This is so dark. You are a bait. I don't care about you. You go get ducked. I don't need to play for you. This is so dark. Is there... Okay, there is one dark additional. Could be more, but one is already okay. And it's one of my favorites too, so... I've seen better dark games, but I've seen way worse. We'll keep staying with 3 units. Play the econ here. Let's pray we do not face Devoted Co now. That would be awful. If I face Devoted Co now, I will be disgusted. I will be disgusted if I face him now. Okay, never mind, I don't. So we keep the chain loose. I can't roll for babies. They either come to me or they don't. But I will not go for babies because, you know, afkers. When there are afkers, you can't really go for babies and sacrifice any econ for something you pretty much know you won't get. I've been fairly unlucky with dark units, to be fair. Didn't have much of them. When you do not get a dark region, dark units are a lot harder to come by. I can see that. Darkest comp is really boosted a lot by its region. Let's take Jotik. Level up. Kinda want to roll right now. Tiny bit. This guy, can I have a third egg maybe? I got a unit here that I wanted to buy and I skipped it. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, but it is what it is. Okay, some wild here. Let's happily lose this round. We make 2 Duskstone. That should at least be Dark 3. Ooh, I almost won this round. That would have been terrible. Definitely did not want to win this one. I need a dark unit. Come on, game. Game, stop being nasty. Okay. Fine. Fine by me. Fine by me. Dark 3 could have been worse. And some more black glasses. This is so dark. This is so dark. So ideally I would want some dark rocks. That's the best version of the comp in my opinion. But I'll play whatever dark I get. If I get any. There's only one portal and it's actually going actively away from me. And this fucker! I won't forget you, Timmy Terminated. I won't forget you. I saw what you did, and believe me when I say you will only be left with regrets. Believe me when I say you will be left with regrets for your insolence here. Almost cut me off from my dark portal. Would have been so awful. Do I get some? Ugh. Yeah, there is no dark rares. So next patch will be dealing with regions a lot better, in a way healthier way, I guess. I can't wait to be there. Okay, got a ton of stuff, but we didn't do anything with it yet. Of course, we'll be doing that sooner or later. Clamperl, can I get you? Thank you, took you long enough. So now I can actually make this. I don't think anything else would be playing too hastily. I don't need to buy anything else right now. Ooh, Sneasel. Oh, double epic dark. That's actually an extremely good pick from my fellow players. They are handing me an easy win. Thank you, by the way. Don't mind if I take it. Oh, and Sneasel instantly coming. What would be best for me? A double attack speed, right? Or actually spell crit? Actually, I think spell crit this time around is what I want to go for. I will level up just to be able to enter Dark 5. I want to try a very specific spell crit build that I pretty much never play. I want to try it. So let's go for Scope Lens and Reaper Cloth. Give it to a dark unit that I will sell later. So this guy will do a lot more critical strikes now. It will do a lot more critical strikes now. It is plus 25%, plus 10%, and dark gives it plus 55%. Which means I'm actually at 90% crit, and my spell can crit. That is a lot early on. Jobu's going for flying. This guy is a cheater. You dirty bozo. Dirty comp. left. I am not afraid. Bring it on. Bring it on. I will entertain you. Okay, some AoE attack speed. So of course the fact that this guy has the items weakens my comp by a ton. Just because it's so useless. Ice rocks. What is Timmy doing? I guess that is why he's terminated. The ice rocks, really? Who plays this crap? It's fucking awful. It is fucking awful. Why would you be trying this? I don't get it, but hey. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge you after all? Do whatever you please. Okay. Do something like this. Hmm. 2, 3, 4. Let's just be slow rolling then. Let's just be slow rolling. Don't need to play too fast. Wouldn't they playing too slow either? Ugh. 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 Oof. So fucking bad. Extremely bad items that I got here. Okay. That is a way better unit that I can definitely appreciate. Don't think it has a spot in the comp instantly, but soon enough. I'm keeping this Rockruff because this may be my level 8 unit if it manages to evolve. Svento's been beating us. How much gold does this guy have left? Way too much. Holy. How are we so weak? How are we so weak? I guess it's him, right? I guess it is him. Let's evolve this guy, because we can. This guy is not a unit, so it makes sense that we lose while stuffing this fellow. Actually bringing us nothing. This unit is full of crap. Completely pointless to give any items to this guy. Is this a thief? No, he isn't thieving anymore. It is executing. Well, pretty useless. Crits are coming for me. I should be able to get them if I want them. Or not. Then let's take some seed. Let's take that seed over here. Not hitting many useful things. I am not hitting many useful things. I can make this, sure. I can make this, always. We'll be strong once we reach turn 20. So how is this guy beating me? Is it just the Tapu Koko power spike? It has to be, right? It has to be the Tapu Koko power spike. I mean a pretty big power trough too, to be completely fair. I mean a pretty big power trough right now. My units aren't evolved. They aren't even the unit that I want to play for. We're also witnessing Timmy getting dragged to the depths of hell. That's the 5th Houndour. So many Houndours. Am I really evolving this guy before before the others? Excuse me. That is not what I expected to evolve first, but... And as I just said so many times by now, wild comes so 50-50, and you will see that this guy can actually beat me later. Once he gets wild 9, this guy obliterates me. He does. He ruins my day. Best I can accomplish is wild 2 in this composition. We keep rolling. Let's see what we get. Nothing interesting really. Guess I'm selling this guy. Ah. Fair enough. Selling this guy then. Double attack speed, this is actually perfect situation for me. Can do one more roll, just in case I hit another Rockruff. And then I would have built it, but I didn't. This portal is my best bet. Denies one wild. But there was so many wild portals that it doesn't matter any bit. So you are definitely the unit that I wanted to give AP stuff to all along. It was definitely you. And you deserve some more AD stuff. I won't ever play you. So I should probably evolve this guy. It seems to be tough to get him. I think it's the toughest one to evolve. And he's a lot stronger once he's evolved. So that is flying 6. That's a big bad counter. Dark hates playing flying. Really hate it. It's my hard counter number 1. There's nothing to do here. Flying is so busted, by the way. Flying is so fucking busted. The fact that some people actually believe this to be acceptable, I mean, how can you? How can you? It's only flying 6, it's already so obnoxious. That's so many seconds of invincibility. That destroys my whole strat. There is nothing I can do against that. Literally. So you are the ducker that stops me from gating my T-Tar. Dirty little ducker. Get out of my game with your freeze. Nobody likes to be frozen. Out of here you go. This may not be a top 1. I don't see how I pass the flying comp. Why do you take a dark... What are you doing? What is a Duskstone going to do for you? I don't get it. What is this Duskstone going to do for you? Oh, you have Dark 2? Thinking Dark 3 may be helping you? I don't know. Seems legit to at least try. But I don't think that will be nearly enough. Praying for you, man, but you're in a pretty dire situation right now. If you could beat Jobu for me, but flying is just way too obnoxious. This comp is busted. So last time we lost to this guy. And now we have too much burst, it seems. Can someone beat him? I guess not. There's nothing to do. This comp is just too... Sorry. Let me focus. I'm good now. I just puked. Way better. Wait a minute. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Welcome to hell. Flying bugs. Disgusting. So I expect Wild to be beating me now. And Wild answer to my expectations. This is just Wild 9. Yeah. And once you get to Wild 9, that's a completely different game. That is a completely different game. Wild 9. Completely different from Wild 6. This is why I hate Wild. The jump between 6 and 9 is just way too big. It's just way too big. I don't think that is really good for the game. I just don't think it is. Okay. So we can now activate the knight. Let's see if the knight helps in any way. That is not the components that I wish for, unfortunately. These are pretty trash components, I'm not gonna lie. So let's do this. Getting this guy. Okay. I can be playing this. With a Dusk Stone, I give you this. I place you like this, and this activates me Ghost. Actually pretty fine. I have several units that are extremely close to evolving. Oh, the freezing is extremely obnoxious right now. Articuno is giving this comp a career. It's not the comp that is strong, it is just Articuno. It is just fucking Articuno. Disgusting design. Full board. Freeze. Like, this guy has always been so awful. I don't get anything. I can do this. At the very least, I can do this. This may be the last turn for me. I hit Haunter. Okay. I hit Haunter. I don't think I can beat flying anyway. Look at this. 3 damage, unavoidable, completely busted, whatever. Just flying being broken over here. This is just flying being broken. There's no counterplay. The fact that there are actually people right now that are actively saying that flying 8 can be solved with numbers. I mean, I guess the numbers that they will end up with is the number of brain cells involved in the thought process. I genuinely do not get how you can think this can be balanced in any way, shape or form. It cannot. You will be trying for patches and patches and patches. You will realize that one patch is unplayable, then next patch is unbeatable, then next patch is unplayable, and that will go for months, over and over and over. There is just no way, because the design, by design, it is unbalanced. By design, it is unbalanced. 3 damage that actually always activate with no counterplay involved. Best thing you can do is park like a ball and hope you have more stats than your opponent. And then it is just dump stat check. So if you nerf the stats too much, flying lose. If you buff the stats enough, flying wins. And that is just stat checking. If you make a ball, the flying player can't adapt his positioning. Neither can you, because the only option is a fucking ball. And the positioning of your unit inside the ball may not even matter. It's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid design. Absolutely horrendous. And don't get me started on Articuno. Articuno is illegal. Articuno right here, this unit must be terminated. It is unacceptable that a full board freeze exists. The spell is one of the most toxic spell you could design. Full board CC. 2.6 seconds. You invoke the weather that boosts your fucking CC. Imagine, before it was 4 seconds. It has been 4 seconds for several patches. Can you believe that? And instead of just reworking the unit, someone still thought that 2 seconds would be fine. How? It's even a flying unit. This guy has nothing to be liked for. I don't know, give it Glaciate. I mean, you can give it Glaciate because it's been given to Abomasnow. What could you give it? What could you give it? I mean, something that actually deals damage just like Moltres and does not freeze, but boosts damage on frozen unit. That would be totally okay. You would be great in ice comps, a lot weaker in flying comps, and a lot weaker in any comp that is not ice or flying. Because right now this guy is picked in every comp. You get your unit that you want, but there's Articuno besides it. You sometimes take Articuno just because of the spell. If you look at Crabhammer, it is exactly what this guy has been doing for patches and patches. And that should be speaking. It should be speaking loud. It should be an indicator, pretty unmissable, that there's something deeply wrong with this unit. And I do not really think how the devs are missing the clues. I mean, let's see the wiki. Is Articuno winning? Not the wiki, the meta. Is Articuno winning as a unit? By average place, rarity, legendary. So we'll have a lot of fire uniques, fire legendaries, sorry. So there's Oho here at the top. Nihilego played a lot less but winning a lot. I wonder how many of these games are Crabhammer. But this unit single-handedly makes Rock viable. You definitely need Nihilego to make Rock viable. There's Solgaleo Lunala, but everything's pretty much Solgaleo. Solgaleo, every time you get it, it's pretty much invincible. The unit is so broken. Landorus is getting nerfed next patch, okay. Shamin? How is Shamin winning this match? Is it because every grass game that plays Shamin is a win and every other is a loss? That may be it. Articuno is actually... Why is he so low? It's probably because it's played in some random ass ice comps. I would never have expected Articuno to be so low, to be fair. And Lugia right beside it? Holy crap. What are these stats? I'm pretty sure flying is broken. What are these stats? I'm pretty sure flying is broken. Why are they so low? So yeah, fire is everywhere. Flying is so high. Flying is so high with fire. Why is Articuno so low? I mean, this is bug, right? This is not really flying. Where is fucking flying? Are there so many? Yeah, look at this. It's flying 7. So flying is actually getting dragged down because there are so many flying failed attempts that only remain at 7. And flying 8 is nowhere to be seen. We haven't seen a single flying 8. Like flying 7 wins more than flying 8, which makes no sense. So flying is just over here, and it's dragged down because of all the flying 7 comp that never end up level 8 because they rolled too bad. So this is actually this comp is actually victim of its complexity, because any people that take it without thinking too much will end up losing because they can be level 8, and this drags the stats down, which makes that actually the player that play flying 8, they can actually sneak to the top. They can actually sneak to the top with their synergy that is both OP, overflowed by design, and so frustrating to play against. It has nothing to be liked for. The only people that like it are probably the devs that made the funny dive animation and the flying players, which I may call abuser at this point. But playing against this shit when you are not a flying player yourself, it is so awful. It feels so unfair. Fucking stat check, man. I've heard arguments, people saying that it's only stat check in auto chess. At the end of the day, if the opponent is more tanky than you, then it stat checks too. That is just not fucking true. The only case when it is pure stat check is when the positioning actually cannot be adapted. When you can swap some units to try to create some focus and cleverly kill the dangerous units before they even can do the damage. This is when you call for strategic placement and not stat check. When you only do a fucking raw ball of stats to try to protect your carries and hope that the unavoidable diving damage doesn't kill you, that is when stat check becomes involved. That is when stat checks becomes involved. And you can tell me however you want that there is counterplay to flying with paralysis, and so this is too niche. When you compare it to anti-heal, there is a lot more anti-heal sources in the game than paralysis. Smoke ball won't ever be enough. First, because not all comps play a stupid smoke ball. And second, because a lot of the time the components of the smoke ball are used for something else. When you look for mana, it's never for a smoke ball. When you look for armor, it's usually not for a smoke ball either. So yeah, I'm very dissatisfied with flying design. I've been explaining why over and over again. If it doesn't fall in the right ears, then I can't do much more. But at least I will have fought. I will have fought against the awful flying synergy that is way too weak, level 6, and way too strong, level 8. Whatever, it is how it is. What time is it? Ooh, it's becoming late. I'm not in the mood for a third game, I don't think I am. But at least I could see that I just stopped lagging, which means I can be streaming again starting tomorrow. Bye people, have a wonderful night.